This is a London Geographical Institute map from the 1960s, and which is not that long ago, it's 55 years ago. And here are the temperatures in the different times of the year, the two extremes. Here's January. All of this, which looks like floating icebergs, is floating icebergs. That was sea ice all during the winter 50 years ago. And the Great Lakes were to some extent frozen over, or at least had tremendous amount of floating ice. And the it was mean temperature was was at freezing all the way down to St. Louis. This is in January. And then here is the other extreme, which is the summer, and there's still ice. There will soon be no ice there whatsoever. I think, as a matter of fact, you can get through there very easily now. And if this showed the map of Russia, you'd see that they're happy to get rid of that because that's where they're going to be exploring for oil, and I imagine the U.S. will be too. And down here, though, this is a place I'm very familiar with because I've been all over these two places and lived in Tucson. 86 degrees in July. That's the mean average monthly temperature, but now I would imagine it's at least 90. It's definitely warmer than it was, and so the down here we have the rainfall, which also is incredibly important, and it shows 30 inches, 29 inches, 29 inches. This is 100 or more, and this is prevailing winds, I think. This is in the winter, and of course, as you can see, this is ice, and then in the summer, this is a good deal of ice is melted, but most of it's still there in 1965 or roughly there, and the temperature is. This is the rainfall. This is 30 inches. I doubt that we have 30 inches there now. And this is 1,023 millibars. This is the British way of talking about the rainfall. And it's the prevailing winds. Right now, this is where the winds come off Africa. We'll get the hurricanes and so on, and they come up to the Gulf or up the coast. So that's a 1965 version of the weather, and the weather is changing in geological time as rapidly as we know it ever has.